allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will hide its words in my heart that I might not sin against God. Please join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we're going to review just two more of our catechism questions. I will say, who tempted Adam and Eve to sin? And you will say, Satan tempted Eve first, and then he used her to tempt Adam. Okay, who tempted Adam and Eve to sin? Satan tempted Eve first, and then he used her to tempt Adam. And I will say, how did Adam and Eve change when they sinned? And you will say, instead of being holy and happy, they became sinful and miserable. Who can remind me of when they were holy and happy? Matthew. Yes, before the temptation and sin came, God created them holy and happy. They were completely in God's presence. And now that they've sinned, they've been separated from God, and they're miserable and feeling very ashamed. Okay? So let's break it down a little bit. Repeat after me. Instead of being holy and happy, they became sinful and miserable. What is the difference between unhappy and miserable? Unhappy and miserable. What is the difference? Yes, it's a terrible feeling, isn't it? Miserable. That's about as bad as it gets, I think. Okay. Our sound offs, we're using two this week. We're going to start with "and of his kingdom there will be no end. We give gifts because he gave them first." Yes. So we're going to hear this morning again from Mrs. Ward, and she's going to teach us a little more about our hymn, Joy to the World. Please welcome Mrs. Ward.
Good morning, warriors. So we were just talking about sin and being unhappy and miserable. What would be the opposite of that? If we think about our hymn, Liam, being joyful. We have so many things to be joyful about. I was thinking about this. What are some things that you're joyful about? Aubrey? Ballet. They're joyful that I was joyful that I could see you all in ballet last week at the Nutcracker. Braley, your cat pets are a joyful thing, aren't they? They can be so silly, but they're cuddly when we need them to be. I like pets too. Corey, that you get to come to this school, that is joyful because we get to come here every morning. Who thinks this is one of the most joyful parts of your day every day? It's a lovely way to start our day, to come here and be together and see everybody and to sing our songs. So I was looking carefully at the lyrics of our hymn, Joy for the World, and it says, "Joy to the world, the Savior reigns." Why is that joyful, that our Savior reigns? Yes, back here. He is. He's holy. What were you going to say, sweetie? Yes. He does love everybody, and he's always in our heart. That's beautiful. That is a reason to be joyful. So even, yes, what did you want to say? I can say you really want to say it. He is kind and just. He is kind of just. And so what makes Christmas time such a joyful, there's many reasons, but what's one of the main reasons it's such a joyful time? One of the fifth graders back there. It is. It's the birth of Jesus. It's the greatest gift we've ever been given. And we can think about that and be joyful, because no matter what other present we may get, will we ever get a greater present than Jesus Christ? No. So we can carry that around and be joyful all day. Have a great day, Warriors.
And of his kingdom, there will be no end. So we do not need to be miserable. We will be joyful. Have a great day. The Lord be with you.